Xin chao, what's up everybody? Alright, we're in beautiful Wind Way, and this is going to be a companion video to Where Are the Tourists? And they're actually finally here and starting to show up. The Discord is just full of people showing up, and if you guys want to hang out with other people here that are in Vietnam, join the Discord. It's a really positive vibe in there and lots of helpful information. And if you want to hang out with me, it's the best way to get in contact with me is to join the Discord. I will update the link in it on this video because it does expire and some people have said it's expired. So I'll put the new link on the Discord for this video. But yeah, I recommend the Discord. And yeah, if you like this video, subscribe to the channel. If not, don't subscribe to the channel, smash the dislike button, and hit never recommend channel again. It's really easy. Alright guys, so let's get into the video. Unfortunately, I already filmed the tourists in the last video, but I didn't know that I was going to see the tourists walking around. But there is starting to be a mild influx of tourists coming in. We're actually starting to see them. Hello, xin chào. We're starting to actually see them. So, Bui Vien, for example, if you look at Bui Vien on Saturday night, on the video we shot on Saturday night, you will see a lot of tourists. What are they taking a photo of the hotel? You'll see a lot of tourists in that video. I met so many different tourists. I met a group of Swedes. I met some dudes from Russia. I met people from all over. I met some Americans. I met some Australians. I met a serious amount of good people on that video. And if you want to watch the stream back, the stream was quite interesting. At the end of the live stream, the last 30 minutes, I met a group of Vietnamese guys, and I just thought they were like fans because they were super nice and they knew all about me. They knew Win, they knew my name, they knew a lot about me, and they were super just hyped to see me. They were taking pictures with me. I was just like, wow, this is really great. These are some really cool fans. And I ended up drinking like 3 or 4 or 5, 6 beers with them. And it was time for me to go home. I go home at like midnight. So I think I stayed with them 15 minutes past 12. And I was like, yeah, I gotta go home, boys. And they were all super nice, super great. The guy turned out to be a famous YouTuber, like a legit famous YouTuber. And a super down-to-earth, humble guy. So if you want to check his channel out, it's Quang Tran. I'm sure you guys know who he is if you're into watching Vietnamese content. Super nice guy though. It was cool to bump into him. It was kind of surreal to know that someone with 2 million subscribers was actually a fan of the channel. So I thought that was pretty awesome. But there were so many people and tourists out at Bui Vien. Like, they're starting to come in now. You know, it's happening. We're finally getting the trickle of people coming in. As far as the visas, I have heard not one rumble of them actually issuing long-term visas yet, especially on the 15th. Like I said, I think each embassy has a different answer. Some guy got an embassy to tell them they're not going to do it until like June or July, a few days ago. But each embassy you go to and call, they've all got a different answer. Because you want to know what I think is they don't have an answer. They're just kind of making shit up, because if there's no posting about long-term visas anywhere in the news, then it's probably not coming anytime soon. So I would say after April 15th, we'll make that video on the update about the long-term visa. I don't think it's going to happen. Of course, there's going to have to be some of you guys who, you know, on the 15th, try to get that visa. You know, call the embassy and see what they say, and then tell me back, essentially. That's what I'm going to need you guys to do that are trying to get that long-term visa. But it doesn't look like it's happening really anytime soon, from what I can tell. I think they're really sticking to this 30-day e-visa thing. And I would like to see them completely do a 180 on that. You know, I know a lot of people aren't needing to be here more than 30 days, but then there's a whole lot of segment of people that want to be here longer than 30 days. And even though the Cambodia visa thing is easy to do, who wants to do it still? Like, who's like, oh, I want to, you know, waste a day going to Cambodia. It's going to be longer than a day because you're going to have to do another e-visa. And most e-visas take 2 or 3 days to process. So I just don't see that being a real viable situation. Although I will say, Phnom Penh is fun as shit for 2 or 3 days. I would probably line it up to be there on the weekend and party in Basak Lane, where it's pumping. If it was me, that's what I would do. I mean, of course you can do whatever you want to do, but if you are going to have to make a 2 or 3 day trip in Phnom Penh, not a big deal. It is more expensive than Vietnam, Saigon, but you know, we're talking marginal, 10-20%. You can rent at Sensory Urban Hotel. That's the one I like the best. I think it's like 35 bucks a night. Phnom Penh is fun. You know, I kind of said on the Vui Vinh video that it's shit, but I didn't mean it like that. I meant it was shit compared to Saigon. Like, and it's not shit. You know, I'm just using flashy words. It's cool, but like, am I going out of my way to go back to Cambodia anytime soon? No. Like, I've been there, I've done it, I've seen it, you know? And Angkor Wat and all that stuff had no interest in me. Once you've seen a bunch of temples, you've seen a bunch of temples. The only place I really like temples is Korea and Japan. And even that, I've seen them all. Like, how many more times am I gonna see it? Like, that stuff doesn't give me, you know, give me a boner. It doesn't get me going. I'm more of like a people person and seeing what cities have to offer and exploring and finding new shit out. Which is also what we're going to be doing with the channel. We're going to be going to other districts. We're going to be doing walking vlogs. We already just did one in District 5. We're going to probably do District 6 next time. And we're going to explore. We're going to see what we can find. That's the best way to do stuff. So as far as like where are the tourists, they are starting to trickle in. I saw today for the first time, just walking, probably 20 tourists. I saw a whole group of white people. It's funny to say it like that. But I saw a whole group of foreign tourists. You know, you could clearly tell they were tourists. They were taking pictures of everything. On the way here, I walked in front of 2 Russian girls that were tourists. So there are some Russians showing up. I mean, today proved that so. I was actually a bit surprised that there were that many tourists today. So I think we're gonna see in the next month a real trickle of incoming. I mean, on my Discord, we've got, shit, I don't even know. Here's some tourists right here. This looks touristy as shit. Yeah. The immediate sign of a tourist is no mask even around the arm or anything. Like, they don't even have one in grabbing ability. Like, most people that live here, when we demask, it's on our arm, like mine is right now. This looks like 100% tourist. Germans. So there you go. I mean, proof's in the pudding. There's tourists right now. We'll probably make them the thumbnail. But yeah, the tourists are here. They're starting to come here, starting to come alive, which I find to be pretty interesting. Things I would do if I was Vietnam, I would offer visa-free travel for 60 days at least to almost every country. Why even mess around with the visa thing? The only thing I can see is maybe they just want to grab $30 and hope COVID doesn't go back up. But about COVID's like down like 90%. The wave is over. I mean, there's like 15 deaths yesterday. I think that's so many, I think 40,000 cases. So it's way, way down. Like, the numbers are just plummeting down. So once Hanoi got over their wave, I think that's pretty much all we're going to see with this thing. Like, and hopefully we can just get on with life and stop talking about this thing and stop worrying about it and just move on. Everybody I know that gets it now, it's just a cold or nothing. They're asymptomatic. So, you know, what are we doing all this for something like that? It's time to remove the fear mongering and remove the bad cloud around it and just move on and get things open. So hopefully Vietnam does that. 60, 90 days visa free. That's the ticket, man. And then make it so someone can stay here. Offer some kind of digital, I hate that phrase so much, digital nomad. Offer some kind of visa that sure, we'll pay an amount. Like, if you could have told me, or if they had a visa where every 2 years I got to pay $1,500 to stay here, okay, I'm fine with that. I'll give you $1,500. Let me stay here. Let me be a nomad and all that good stuff. And And do a retirement visa for the old guys. What's the problem? Do what Thailand does. Have a retirement visa for the guys over 55. Let them come here. They're gonna spend some money. Oh, somebody dropped 2 SATA cords. How do you drop SATA cords? You must have been carrying a tower or something. I don't know. Or those came with a motherboard. And a motherboard and threw them out. Those look like the ones that come with the motherboard. It's usually 2. That look like about right to me. The angled one and then the straight one. So yeah, the tourists are coming back, guys. If you want to see the tourists, watch my live stream from Bui Ving. Still up. It's the one that's got the food YouTuber guy in it. And then watch the video I did and put out yesterday on it. You'll see the tourists in there. You know, they're coming to the touristy spots. I guess Bentham Market, I've got reports that Bentham Market is filling up with tour buses coming to take tour groups there. So we'll go investigate that as well. There's supposedly an Ao Yai festival somewhere. So I'm trying to find the information on the Ao Yai festival, and then we'll go film the Ao Yai festival. But right now it's still the same situation. It's a 30-day e-visa. And I see no reason why you can't do the Cambodia border run. We got a few people that are about to do it in the next few days. So once I get confirmation that, you know, they were able to go there, get another e-visa pretty much back to back, then we'll drop that knowledge on the channel, of course. Some cute girls. Always can get a decent thumbnail out in Win Way. Thumbnail is the most important thing to a YouTube video, honestly. It's kind of crazy. Until you get to a point where you're huge. Once you get past 1 million, I don't think it matters as much. YouTube, once you get past 1 million, they just show you everywhere. But whatever the topic is you're doing, you type that in, you're the #1 dude for all that shit. I usually pick 4 or 5 people, and that's what they show for everything. I'm surprised that they show me as much for like typing in things about Vietnam. I don't know how quite the algorithm works, but it's definitely catered for someone that has a large channel though. Like, there's definitely a huge push to get them even more views, which would make sense from a business standpoint, if you know what I'm saying, if you were YouTube. So I fully get it. So far lately, all the videos have been doing extremely well. You know, did Not Trang crush it? No, but it had some really good videos in it and relevant to what's going on. And I think like a couple of those videos will last a long time, like the cost of living there should you move to Nha Trang. I think that's a video that's going to get a solid number of views over time. You know, not every video has to hit right away. Like my original cost of living video, it took a long time, but it eventually started taking off. It started taking off at like 50, 60,000 views. Now it's got like 100 and something, which for me is good. So I'll take it. I think we got more tourists up here. I see a bubble butt tourist. Let's go check it out. Let's get over there, guys. So yeah, they're starting to come. My prediction for when we're going to see influxes of tourism, late April, June, July, for sure. May, I think it'll really get pumping. There's going to be so many people here at the end of April from the channel that are subscribers that want to hang out. I'm going to be a busy dude. So you're definitely going to want to be in the Discord to coordinate. I'm going to try to do it in groups. One-on-one's a bit harder for me since I work so much. You know, my schedule is pretty much set for Monday through Fridays. And then I usually do Sundays with the wife. So Saturday night I go out and do channel content as well. I mean, I'm shooting every day. That's why we have 2 videos a day on the channel. You know, I like to get ahead of the ball. I'd say there's probably 35 unreleased videos on the channel still, ranging in all different topics, chicken, all kinds of different foods, stuff like that. So I don't know what these guys are measuring for. Oh, some kind of festival. I can see it on his. They're measuring to lay out all the festival stuff. Again, I don't know why they don't do just a simple food festival. I don't know why there aren't food festivals in Vietnam. I've for a long time scratched my head at that. If you did like a taste of Saigon, like you did a taste of Chicago, it would crush city. I don't know why they don't look at that as a thing. We are going to be doing the Taco Festival coming up here in District 2, the same place the Burger Festival was. We're going to be doing that, I believe it's in April and mid-end of April, so if I'm here, hopefully I'll be here. I am going to be probably in Hanoi soon because I anticipate that's where you guys are going to pick. So I'm pretty sure you guys are going to pick Hanoi. So we'll probably be in Hanoi real quick. Like I'm going to try to book it for the day after we do the stream. So, and I don't know much about Hanoi, man. I've only been there once before. Didn't like it, and this was quite a while ago. So it'll be kind of a whole new experience for me. Properly vlogging it and seeing everything and eating Hanoi specialty dishes, although I've had quite a bit of those here because there's lots of Hanoi specialty shops for my guests as people from Hanoi that live here. So I am excited to do Hanoi. Should be fun. We'll see how it goes. I'm trying to catch up with this tourist girl. Yeah, she's a tourist, 100%. She's taking a picture of everything. Where are her friends though? I don't see. She must be like a solo traveler. I'm a solo traveler, so I get it. I enjoy it way more than traveling with a group of people. So yeah, the tourists are coming back. It's slow. Calm, come on. We are going to take one of these too, even though my friend has already vlogged this. We'll do it too. People have been asking for this thing. This is the hop on, hop off. It's a pretty decent way to get around town too. You can just hop on it, do some sightseeing, and get off wherever you want. You just tell the bus to stop and get off. And or if you see one, you can just have it stop and hop on and pay a fee. So very useful way to get around the city as well. I think we covered everything I want to cover. This chick's out here thirst trapping. Let's go over here. Maybe she'll be the thumbnail. Why she'd be trapping it. That's Instagram photos. La da 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 da. She's not bad. She's a chunky monkey. But as far as tourists coming back, I think so. I think it's happening. That's the videos, guys. I thank you for watching. I hope I covered some information you guys were interested in. Let me know in the comments what else you want to see me shoot content-wise, what kind of information you're looking for content-wise, and we'll do that for you. So I take requests very heavily and go and film it. Even if I filmed it before, I don't mind. I have so many videos, I know you can't watch them all, so thanks guys for watching. See you on the next one. Stay frosty. Peace out.